Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live. I'm sorry we're a couple of seconds late, but hey, welcome to this train wreck of a show. If you haven't been here before, I would love it for you to subscribe to my channel. Also, check out Amanda. Because we have
Hi.
Amanda here today. Oh my God, and my cats are wrecking the place. We are going to be chatting a bit about holiday releases, what we think, what we wish that they would have released, because we have opinions. And my cat is literally wrecking the place. I do have a join button. It's down here. If you want to join my membership, you will get member exclusive emojis and a little clown emoji next to your name that shows that you are part of my members. I also have member exclusive tutorials. I have a couple of up now, and those are only available for members. Oh my God, I
Happy
see we already
clowns.
have a bunch of people here. Yeah, happy clowns. Amanda, introduce yourself. I love that you put Amanda Makeup Just for Fun. It
Hi,
makes
I'm
this
Amanda.
easier.
I'm
Did you see that?
Amanda.
This is my cat.
Is it a ghost or a cat? My channel is Makeup Just for Fun, and I do reviews and I don't know, fun stuff, hauls, easy makeup looks. Nothing nearly
Which is good.
as intricate and interesting as what Angie does, but you know, that's what we're good. We're two sides of the same coin, I think, which is why we're so good together.
I just talked about you the other day, actually, saying that you use so much more color than people give you credit for, but because you are literally a color lover, but you're just doing it a bit more toned down and a bit more like, I literally have the whole zoo here. Can I help you?
I like everything. I like colors and neutral, and I think you're kind of the same way too. You find neutrals that you like, and
Yeah.
so we're just kind of two sides of the same coin. And I think we share a lot of opinions too. I think people will be surprised that we have a lot of the same opinions about things.
Yeah, we definitely do. Definitely. Well, thank you so much. This eye look, I filmed it. It looks horrible on this potato cam, but
No, it's so pretty.
this is where we're at. What are you wearing? It's like a purpley, it looks like it could be like the Hocus Pocus.
It's actually the berries palette from Juvia's Place and the new Huda Haze Obsession, the Sand Obsessions, both of those. I can never pick just one, so I end up with a million palettes.
If I'm not going to be filming, I just grab a handful of palettes and I just go to town, literally.
Well, I put on purple nail polish, so I felt like we had to do a whole like berry purple moment today. So
I was all dramatic before. I had my extensions in. I had like a dark lipstick. I was wearing like a cute outfit, and then the extensions started to itch, and I didn't like the lipstick, and I was cold, and now we're here. I'm like a hobo with a cut crease. That's the situation we have right now.
Oh,
I don't know what to tell you.
That's your new channel motto.
So I felt like I divided these things because I started saving a bunch of things, and I started thinking like the brands that have released holiday things and the brands that haven't, because I feel like there are some brands that I am expecting will release something that haven't yet, or brands that have been alluding that they're going to release something. And I was filming actually because I'm going away this weekend, so I was filming my new makeup releases today, and I was literally saying that it's like New Year, same shit. It's like some brands are just literally releasing the exact same thing for the fourth year in a row. Not that 2020 is the year for innovation. I mean, this isn't the year that you're going to be like, let's go ham. But it's honestly the exact same things, like the MAC holiday collection. I think I need to close my door. Entertain the guests. I'm going to close the suit.
I was so excited for the MAC holiday release. Like, that's always one that I look forward to. And ever since, what year did the Snowball collection come out? 2017, 18? I'm always like wanting that same, because I loved that holiday collection. That was like the pinnacle of holiday collections for me, was that MAC Snowball collection. And now it feels like every year after that is kind of like...
Was that the year that they had? I was doing this because literally that's how you apply the glitter duochrome shadows. The ones that you applied with
the snowflake prints, and it had that like gold packaging. And every year since then, it's just like take me back to that, and it's just never quite
and they're like, look at this, it's Ruby Woo in a new packaging. It's like, listen.
I know. I like the pink packaging. I like that they did something a little bit different, but it's just I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm gonna wait, because I do. Once it hits Ulta, I'm gonna use my points to pick up some stuff because I want to try it. I always look forward to it. Maybe it's gonna be once you know. I've been feeling like that a lot lately with releases. Just like, oh, I want to love it. You know?
Yeah. Welcome to the membership, Stephanie, by the way. Thank you so much for joining the membership. That's so nice. Thank you. I wanted to, because I am so prepared. I have screens all over. I am literally, I could be the cast of The Matrix. Yeah, I know. Who do I think I am? Literally. I have it here. Wait, no, stop. Am I going to be able to do this? Because if I do, this will literally be like, look at me. Who do I think I am? Britt Clark, you have nothing on me. You have nothing on me.
I think it looks pretty in these promos, but then when I saw more like people's pictures, you know, like in-person pictures, it just wasn't quite giving it to me, you know?
I feel like product pictures from brands, they can go either way. They could be like, because look at BH Cosmetics. Everything they release, it looks like actual potatoes put in a palette, and then you get it and it looks like a gem. Like whoever is doing the product photography, like, cut them loose. Like, it's not working out. And then we have this from MAC that looks like actual diamonds and pink packaging, and then probably when you see it, it's going to be like, it's another Ruby Woo, it's another like single eyeshadow.
The lips I don't
glasses, and I'm just
mind, but like the eyeshadows, they just looked kind of flat in the pictures, and the layout of the eyeshadow palette, have you seen that? Where it's not like perfectly lined up, there's all that empty space, like it just like it's painful. Like, please just stop.
They're like, look at us, we're all edgy, we're like switching it up. 2020, here we come.
We don't need that. Don't.
I'm gonna quote Heather Austin from her video today. Sometimes different is just ugly.
Speaking of product pictures, these new Lorac palettes, they do not look good at all in...
Welcome.
Oh, no offense, Lorac, but I mean, I guess I kind of roasted them anyway in my video.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, whoo.
They're so much prettier in person. So, you know, it can go either way.
I don't understand, speaking of roasting makeup, that it's literally nothing to do with holiday, but they're like, we are rebranding. Now we're even more boring. Didn't think that was possible. Look at us. Here we go.
You know, I understand a staple neutral. I love a staple neutral. I will continue to purchase neutral palettes, and I'm not even going to pretend like that's not the case. But I just wanted like the option, you know, like I'm going to be going like this a lot in the video.
Is it the Italian? I feel like I don't mind like a brand doing neutral palettes. Like I've said this a lot. I have no problems with brand, but it's like when all you have is neutral palettes, and when you're releasing so many neutral palettes at the same time, it's like Lorac came out with like, what was it, like 4 or 5? It's like, chill it, bro. No one needs that much brown.
And if you're gonna do 5 palettes, do a spicy one. Give us one spicy one, you know. Give me one little
something.
These colors right here, please.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be this. It doesn't have to be like lemon lime. It can be like
it doesn't have to be
spicy.
Neon.
It can be like what did they say? Like white people spicy, like mayonnaise. Like it doesn't have to be chili. Just throw something in there. And welcome as a new member, KBC. You are so welcome. Oh my God, I don't even think I have it here because I did not care about that. This is the one that I talked about when I was talking about New Year's, same shit. I was roasting this a bit. I won't say I feel a bit bad, but I don't feel that bad. And that is the UA. How many years in a row can they do this? Like,
I literally haven't even seen this yet.
You're not missing out. You
or if I did, I didn't realize it was a holiday collection.
It's like you have seen it because this is what they had for holiday 2019, 2018, and 2017. It's just called Midnight in Paris this time. Woohoo! Groundbreaking.
It's just lips and a highlighter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I will say that the thing that I think though is good for the UA lip sets is that they will mix formula, so you don't get like 7 of the same formula. That is nice. I'm looking at you, NYX, with like 7 butter glosses in different colors. Like, nobody needs that. Like, calm your titties. But it's like, they're not even trying for like holiday. And I'm thinking, is this what sells? Is this what people buy?
I mean, I think so. I think that's why we're seeing a lot of neutrals right now for holiday. Because I think I think a lot of people, we forget because we're caught up in our world where everything is like makeup every day, right? But holiday is such a huge time for not beauty lovers to be buying and gifting and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, maybe it's just like not our time. But I will say, I wish that companies could do like kind of like what Too Faced does. They do 2 different holiday releases, right? They do those like big cardboard crazy million things, and that's not really for us. But then we have like the gingerbread spice and the little mini like hot buttered rum, and I feel like that's more for us. That's more for makeup lovers. Yeah, this isn't really.
This isn't for us.
No, this is for like gifting, and it works for that. I'm not gonna hate on it for what it is, but it's just not. It's not for me, as Angie would say.
But that's the thing, though, because like it works for gifting, but these sets, both from Too Faced and like Tarte, are notoriously known for being subpar quality, not the same quality. So why would you want to gift someone something at the same Too Faced price that isn't as good? Like, you're not, because this is the people are getting this are like new customers, people that haven't tried Too Faced before, and it's not like they're going to go out and spend $50 on another palette after trying this chalky mess. Like, that's not going to be like, oh my god, now I want to buy more of this delightfulness.
I don't know, my niece would love it. Maybe, I don't know.
Imagine getting this as a Christmas gift. You're like, you don't know me at all.
The cheek duos look kind of cute. I mean, I would like, back when swatching was allowed, I would swatch that. Oh, but you have to buy it in the set. You can't just buy the cheek duo.
Yeah. You have to buy the and that's also like, you have to buy it in the set, and that's the thing. Like, you have a cheek duo in the set that's only going to work for a specific person.
Right.
So it's like, I hate with the passion when cheek products are included with like, why?
When it's in a palette too is really rough. Especially when it's the 3, the like bronzer, blush, highlighter. Ugh, I can't.
Yeah, please don't.
Let me choose. I'd like to choose my own adventure with the cheek products, please.
Yeah. And they're like, you can use it as eyeshadows, and it's like 3 browns. Yeah, no thanks. Skip on that one. So what is the holiday release that you feel like so far has like impressed you the most?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this because I wanted to come prepared. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's not a lot that's really grabbing me. And maybe it's just because I am from such a review heavy standpoint. I'm always like, I like this, but XYZ thing. I'm most interested in the Pat McGrath Mothership. What's the big palette? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, let me see if I have. Yeah, I have it here.
Celestial something. I forget the name.
Yeah.
The Color Story. Yes, the big palette is giving me strong good sport vibes. But there's only 2.
That is true. Yeah, if it had like a green matte, I'd 100% agree with you, because yes, that is true. It's very good
like
sport.
A mustard.
I didn't even see that. Look at you.
I want a mustard matte shade, and I want like a dark purple matte shade. Even if there was all, 18 shades? Even if there was 4 or 5 mattes, I could get down with it. But there's only, well, maybe is there 3, 2 or 3? There's not a lot.
3. There are 3 mattes. I don't need a 50-50 split. And like, I can go for whatever, but what I don't like when there's few mattes is when all the mattes are meant to go together at the same time. So it's the opposite of choose your own adventure. Like, Pat has already chosen for me, like, these are the colors that you're going to put in your crease. You're gonna have a burgundy purpley crease because there's literally no other options, and that's what I don't like. It's like all of these colorful shimmers, but my crease is going to be the exact same all the time, and I don't like that. Just give me one matte in a totally different direction, so I at least can, like, so there's like a two-way street. Like, I can go in this direction or this direction. Because with this, it's like, if you're doing the makeup like I do, because I loved to use shimmers in the crease before, but my lids are, I am like Disney villain, crinkly old lids at this point. Like, I cannot. It's not possible. Like, you all saw me trying to apply that color drain glitter mess on my lids. Like, it was not a pretty look. So I need more mattes in my looks. So for me, I just want more options. Otherwise, I'd probably buy it too.
If there was a mustard matte in this palette, 110% I would buy it.
Yeah, I probably would have bought
this it for me. So this
but
is
you didn't
really
buy it?
What?
Look at, you didn't buy it? Look at you being all, oh, staying strong.
I didn't. No.
I feel like I was the only one who didn't buy it. I feel slightly less alone now.
No, I've actually never bought a Pat McGrath palette. They're so expensive. I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful. And I've heard nothing but good things. But I need to, if I'm going to be spending that much, I need to, like, be obsessed with it. You know what I mean? And I love this color story. I just need some more mattes. But it's pretty. It gives me Good Sport vibes. And Good Sport is one of the best palettes ever made. So
I was so hoping that the Hocus Pocus was going to be a little more like Good Sport.
Yeah.
It was like close but no cigar. It was just
Good Sport was ahead of its time.
Oh my god! If Good Sport like was released now, people would go crazy for it, because I don't feel like it got really the hype that it actually deserved.
It didn't. When I was doing my favorites bundle with Colourpop, and I was choosing my products, I was like, you know, if you
know what I'd really like,
and they were like, haha, no.
Why? Who do I have to keep hostage to get Good Sport back?
Just know I'm with you. I tried my best, but it's literally not that important. So
they're like, we like you, just not that much.
Yeah.
What I think so far is the best holiday release, even though I didn't buy anything, and even though I have no plans of buying anything whatsoever, it's probably this one, if I can click a button. I think that this is so different, so fun,
the
so
palette's
retro.
Really good. It's really nice.
Did you have it?
Yeah.
I just think that, like, this is so different. And someone told me in my comments that cherries is actually something that is commonly served around Christmas in Australia. I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool as well.
That is cool.
I like this. It's cute. It's different. It's not too big. Like, the collection is only like, 4 pieces. And I think that this looks nice.
It's really cute. The palette. I reviewed the palette. I compared it to Naked Cherry, and the shades are really, really similar, but the formula was so beautiful. Yeah, see, that's what I thought at first too, but then I was like, oh, it's like red and green, kind of like Christmassy, but in a different. You know, cherries are such a summery fruit, but I don't know.
I've been thinking a lot about this, actually, like holiday collections, and I've been thinking, like, why do people keep saying that holiday collections needs to be holiday themed, when the collections that we remember the most, the collections that we love the most, are the ones that are not Christmas themed? Metropolis, the Muerte en Vida palette, the Mi Vida Loca palette from Kat Von D. Neither of those were Christmas themed, and those are the ones we were talking about. Like, those were like the unicorns, the one that people wanted. Like, none of those were Christmas themed. So I don't understand the Christmas palettes that seems to do the best are the ones that survive past the Christmas.
Wasn't
Because I don't
Sultry
want
a holiday? Was ABH Sultry
yeah,
a holiday
sultry
release?
was true. That
And
was
people
also
love that one too. It's not, I don't like live and die by the Sultry palette, but that was really popular too, and that's one that a lot of people still talk about.
yeah, exactly. So I think that like for a holiday release to like survive, I want to say even to New Year's, I think it has to be something that's not too holiday or something that's like a holiday that's because like the Muerte and the Vida palette, like they are holiday themed, but just a different holiday.
Right.
A holiday
Yeah, I
that
like
people a holiday that people seem to be more in tune with all around the year, because I am more likely to go for, is it Dia de la Muerte? I'm more likely to go for that theme in May than I am to go for the Give Me Glow Christmas Morning, because Christmas Morning is beautiful, but like it's not a July palette.
And it's not for everybody. It's not like even everybody in the world is. That's what I loved about the Colourpop holiday collection that was really, really colorful, the Chasing Rainbows palette and the big Volt. And people were hating on that so much because they said it wasn't holiday themed. And I thought that it was so celebratory that it was kind of like covering that holiday feeling for a lot of people, regardless of which holiday you're celebrating. And I really liked that. I hope that Colourpop gives us something so good and exciting for holiday, colorful. Please.
I had a couple of things like saved for brands that I am like waiting for. Like, what are they going to release? And I feel like Colourpop. And I also see a lot of people saying that Natasha Denona is going to release another big palette because apparently she's been alluding to that. Lunar Beauty had an amazing holiday release last year with the spell something.
Moonspell,
that's what I said.
I knew what you meant.
So, and I mean, he's been alluding that he's going to release something, and I feel like there are brands that could really smash it that haven't released something. Like brands that we have mentioned now, like the Metropolis with Natasha Denona, the Colourpop collection, because people are talking about the Chasing Rainbows palette still. The Moonspell, I mean, what is Manny Amier going to have? And also, what else did I mention? I think there's another brand that I was like, what are they going to release? Oh, yeah. Oh, Melt.
Melt.
I feel like Melt is going to have
something great.
That was a hit.
Last year, around this time, actually earlier than now, is when Huda came out with the Mercury Retrograde palette. So I keep hoping, and that's like one of my other favorite palettes of all time.
I swatched that. It swatches really, really pretty. It really does.
I was looking back actually at my videos, like how long ago was this? Is it like time for, could we have another Mercury retrograde moment, please? So who knows? Maybe.
Feel like, because I feel like last year this time, a lot of brands had already released and announced the holiday, like the Metropolis, for example. It was already out because a year ago we were in New York. A year ago we were in New York hanging out.
I know.
It was literally I know. It was literally a year ago, and Natasha Denona signed my Metropolis palette, so that tells me that it was already out, and I didn't buy it on launch either. So I feel like everything has been a bit like
delayed,
and I'm thinking that probably that is. Yeah, I mean, Colourpop is still releasing like summer collections, so they're like, fast, get this thing out, get the sun, the flowers, and everything out.
Oh man, they were shut down for a couple months too, so who knows what their schedule is.
Because but still, like, people are saying like they're releasing something every week. They did that 2019 too.
Yeah, they've always done that. I know.
That's their thing, isn't that what they do?
Yes, it is.
I was looking at my others. We saw the Morphe. Did you see that? That was just announced.
I did. Okay, so
it's very Morphe.
When I saw it, I saw that picture that's like really bright, like light filters all over it, and I literally thought that it was the Bare Necessities palette, the Colourpop Dirty Pan Bare Necessities palette.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. It's just a little bit more pink and purple at the end. Yeah.
But the picture I saw, it was a promo picture with like a bunch of flashing like light filters on it, so it couldn't really see the shades.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So what are you hoping, like, what other brands are you hoping is going to have like a good holiday release?
You know, I would like to see, we've seen some good drugstore releases kind of trickling out over the years. And I would love to see a drugstore brand like CoverGirl come out and just smash a really cool holiday collection, because CoverGirl it's drugstore. I mean, drugstore prices have gone up, but in general, it's going to be more affordable, like lower priced, right? And since they've updated their cruelty-free status, they're now cruelty-free at the drugstore. That kind of paves the way for them to do something really, really amazing and kind of, you know, not to be like shady to Nyx, but kind of knock Nyx out of that like cool brand at the drugstore spot. Especially with Nyx's prices going up a lot lately. And Nyx has made some cool products and interesting color schemes and things that you wouldn't necessarily think of being drugstore, like more edgy than what you think of, you know, your mother's drugstore aisle. I would like to see CoverGirl do something like that. Come out with like a cool, kind of edgy, hip, like something funky, something really where you're like, what is that CoverGirl? Like, and it'll be cruelty free. It'll be accessible to, you know, a lot of people, at least in the States. And
yeah, we don't have CoverGirl here, and I've actually never tried CoverGirl.
Really? Okay, well, I'm gonna send you some CoverGirl stuff, and then you're gonna
I've never tried it.
I think they've been updating ever since they came out with the foundation, the matte foundation, and they went cruelty free. I feel like they have a kind of a new lease on life for their brand, and I would love to see them do something cool, you know, not just pink and a blush. And, you know, I think they could do something cool.
Yeah, I feel like with NYX, I mean, I have a lot of products from NYX. Like, just look at, I have them in front of me. Just look at these two powders. These are pan. I think the problem with NYX is that the products are so good, but like this flimsy Ofra 2016 packaging, like that doesn't fly. Like that has got to change, because that packaging is not good. It's the same with their palettes. Like, I've heard that their new eyeshadows are so good, but they need to do something about their packaging. It is it's so bad. And on their lip products as well, the lip products, some of them are so good, but the lids like literally break. And it's a shame, because their things are so nice. Like these powders, like I have repurchased this like pressed HD powder. Like
I
this
have
is
pan on
like
mine too.
This is probably my 6th of these. Like I have bought these so many. So yeah, this is something that I think is gonna come. This is me guessing.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. They had a holiday last year.
I'm
they're probably gonna have one this year.
To Nabla, haven't like branched into them very much yet. But I have I have a Dreamy palette, and I have one of the highlighters that's in like the clear pink packaging. And it's
like, that is pretty packaging. NYX could do that.
Yeah.
Just something.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I do think that Nabla is going to come. Like, I would be very surprised if Nabla did not bring out a holiday, like extremely surprised if they didn't bring out the holiday collection.
Maybe
so they did have the
they did have the
Mystic one. Oh yeah.
Maybe I could get.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for some jewel tones, people. Okay, that's what I want for holiday. Please, anyone, whoever's listening, I don't care if it's CoverGirl, Colourpop, I don't care who you are, CoverFX, whoever, just give me some jewel tones, please.
Kaleidos,
I love Kaleidos.
Probably have something too.
Is the Fresh Fantasy not their holiday? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I liked those new Futurism palettes a lot.
Yeah, I thought they were nice. I saw some people. Well, I didn't watch the reviews. Listen, I have no time to watch YouTube any longer. Like, where's the time go? Someone is snatching my hours, and I want them back. I only saw the thumbnails, but I like them. I'm not even a neutral fan, but like I like them. One was a pastel lavender, and one was a neutral with some duochromes. Like,
yeah, and the neutral one's so like a salmon-y kind of neutral, so it's a little something. Little extra spice.
Little something. Yeah, because I know that the how they were thinking about the collection is that they wanted to bring out something that was like different but still neutrals, like neutrals but just not neutrals. So
their packaging is so good too. I love their packaging. So
crazy good. Oh yeah, let's talk about Shroud. Their holiday release, like they had a Halloween release instead of a Christmas release. I love when brands are like, when Lunar Beauty did last year, they're like, no Christmas, just Halloween.
Yeah. I pre-ordered it's bats, it's freaking bats. I pre-ordered it, so I don't have it yet, but I did order it. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, she told me she was gonna send it to me in PR, so I hope she will, because I didn't pre-order it. Otherwise, I would have.
I was one of those people that went on the site like 1 minute after, and it was already sold out. But then, as soon I was kind of watching her Twitter, like waiting to see what would happen, and they opened up the pre-order. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, "That's garbage."
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing though, because if you want something, I don't mind waiting if it's something that I really want to own. The only time when it's annoying is when you buy it to make a video because you want to help people make up their mind. Then it's like not helping a lot of people 3 months later.
Yeah, mine was a selfish purchase. I just wanted it, so I'll still make a video probably, but I think everybody's already.
Yeah, but you always do so many like good comparisons. So I think that, but you do, and like everyone brings something to the table, and I love watching your video for your comparisons, because sometimes I realize like I own this, or the opposite. When I think I own it, I'm like, I have nothing. No, you do not. This is an interesting question. How do you feel about luxury brand holiday collections?
Are we talking like Dior, that kind of? I don't know. I don't really check for it that much. If something pops up on, I don't know, if I just see like Trend Mood or something pop up and it looks cute, it might catch my eye, but I'm not like stalking the Sephora site waiting to see,
Nordstrom pressing F5.
Yeah, what? That's just, I don't know. I think it tends to be a lot of the like same. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Although I will say that the holiday collection from Dior this year looks absolutely stunning. I love so pretty.
The backstage cheek palettes. I got one of those a couple years ago when it first came out, and it looks like there's new colors of that. But I have one already that I like. I don't know. Am I jaded now? What happened to me? Like nothing is making me excited anymore.
I mean, it's good though, like, because that's the thing. If you look at something and you're like, I own this, like I literally have something like this at home, and I'm not gonna be helping anyone with the review, then why would you buy it? Then you're just buying things you already own. Like, we're not that rich. We're not trying to burn money here.
Yeah, AdSense is not that good, trust me. Well, does Marc Jacobs count as luxury? Because we were into that, so.
Well, yeah, I talked about that in a couple of some months ago now, let's be honest. That was a couple of videos ago. It was like 4 months ago. But like Marc Jacobs is not as expensive of a brand as other like luxury brands. Like if you buy a Dior bag, for example, a Dior bag will cost you like $5,000 to $6,000. But if you buy a Marc Jacobs bag, it might cost you $500. So there is also like the difference. That's why the MS lipsticks are $40, because the bag is $5,000. Right. So you're like, is it sweaty here?
Yeah, I just watched your live with Teresa on playback talking about like housing prices, and I was just we just bought a house this past year in the DC area and it's really expensive, so there's no $5,000 anything happening around here.
You're like, you're happy you're having noodles, so that's what you're trying to sell me.
Well, you know, at least we have a kitchen to cook them in, I guess.
That's something. Oh my god, I thought these were so interesting. The Linda Hallberg, the new lippies, they're
The
like
vinyl.
the glossy. Yeah. And she kissed her hand and she held it up and there was no color on her hand. And I was like,
how? Voodoo magic.
How?
Now infused with real magic for holiday.
Yeah, and she also came out with some multi-chrome liquid shadows. I haven't received anything from Linda in PR, and I've seen that other people have, and maybe I got kicked off PR because I said their other liquid shadow wasn't that good.
Oops.
But either way, Linda is very easy to get a hold of in Sweden. So as soon as I have the option, or the opportunity, when whoever snatched my hours during the day gives them back, I can go to store and see how they look. But I'm very, very interested in those because I want to see if they're like that. Why is there a fly here?
If the magic is real.
Yeah, exactly. Because and those multi-chrome shadows, they like the swatches looked so good, but I didn't really like the gold one. I didn't think that it was like all that.
I got a couple of the Natasha Denona multi-chrome liquid shadows, and they weren't really that great for me. No, they weren't that great for me.
Why didn't you like them?
It was
like what?
It just wasn't like enough pow for me. I was kind of comparing them in my head to some like indie brand multi-chrome singles that I have, powder shadows. And I guess maybe it's just that I'm more of a powder shadow type of gal.
Yeah.
But I found myself thinking I would rather use a Colourpop Jelly Much or a indie, like a Chaos Makeup or a JD Glow instead of this. And then one, I just had like a huge patch that just like came right off. I don't know. They just didn't.
Because I thought, because I gave them a good review because I was very impressed with them because I felt like I could work with them without them lifting, and they didn't streak. And I feel like that for me, if I'm going to work with a liquid shadow, I need it to be able to be workable. I don't like a liquid shadow that like where I put it on, that's where it's going to be. Don't try and touch it. If you touch it, it's gone.
Right.
I need something that I can move around and I can smudge it, and like it's not going to be like. And that's the thing. Some people will prefer a liquid formula because a multi-chrome can be very intense, and they would prefer to have a liquid and just do a line or something. And for that, this is easier.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's pretty comparable to another multi-chrome. It just depends, like, do you want a powder or do you want a liquid? And also a lot of the multi-chromes from indie brands, I mean, they tend to sell out and you have to wait for months.
Just as expensive, honestly. I mean, I paid just as much for a single pressed powder as I did for one of those little liquid. So, I mean, it's expensive. The ingredients make it expensive. I don't think I just didn't get along well with that one. But then again, I love the Jelly Much shadows, and a lot of people hate those. So it's just like a personal.
I like those too.
Okay, good. Thank you. See, we agree on a lot of stuff, actually.
I think they're so nice and so fun. And I like that they're versatile. It's like you can use them as a liner, you can use them as an eyeshadow, you can use them as a topper, you can even cut your crease with them. Like, I like them.
You can mix them together.
Yeah, I think they're really
Make your own color by mixing two of them. Very fun.
The only thing that's annoying is that they dry out and you have to like liven them up again.
Yeah, rehydrate them. But
what do you use to rehydrate yours with?
So it depends on. I will usually just take like a little bit of oil on my finger and just kind of rub in there. But then some people were saying you can use like a micellar water, but that's just like you have to keep doing it every time over and over again. So either way, you can use a little bit of beauty oil or you can use put some micellar water in there because it is a water-based formula. So either way.
Oh, that's true. Because I just scraped a little out and just mixed it on the side, and that just worked pretty good for me. So it ended up being like one of those like water activated paints instead of like a jelly. So I mean,
I like a little makeup science now and then, you know, a little mad science.
This is true. I used this the other day for something. I could try that because I do have that actually.
Oh yeah, I don't have that, but I always hear people talk about it. Seems like a good investment for a product.
I've had it for years, and I like it works for so many things. Like the gel liners in the pot from Colourpop, they become the creamiest and most workable thing with a drop of Duraline in them. They're like, I love that. Something special for Sydney Grace for the holidays. I still haven't received my Sydney Grace and what's her name? Mel Thompson palette, because they sent that to me in PR, but they probably sent it with USPS, and USPS and my postal service, they're not really jiving right now, so it's probably sitting on the border somewhere, but I am super excited. I hope I do get it like eventually, because that's something I really want to try. But I wonder if they will come out with something for the holidays. I feel like for indie brands, it takes so much more time to like do a collection. I feel like they quite recently did too.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see some cool indie holiday stuff. I heard Give Me Glow said that she was going to restock her Christmas palette.
Mm-hmm. And she announced something new today. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, the cinnamon roll one.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 4 browns and 2 frosty shimmers.
I know. I'll probably still like it though. I like everything. That's the thing. I'm not like just a neutral or just a colorful girl. I just like everything. Which is ironic after I spent the first half of the stream saying nothing excites me anymore. Make up your mind.
I wish that I could be like, but it's like, it's one thing of like loving all colors and not being excited about all launches, because sometimes brands are literally just releasing the exact same things everyone else is releasing.
A lot of stuff looks like other stuff I noticed this year. The KVD, the white eyeshadow palette. When I saw it, I thought it was a Jouer palette.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Let me see if I can pull it up, because I have it here. I didn't. I looked at this and I'm like, nope. There's too many. Oh, that was rude. That was very rude.
Bye, I guess.
See ya. But I mean, it's there. This has the same thing as the palette from Pat McGrath. Like, there's only one way you can go with the mattes, and that doesn't intrigue me. I don't like that.
If there was a purple matte in there, it would really help things for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if the packaging looks like Jouer.
Do you think, isn't this the same packaging as she has with the...
I have no idea.
The perfume bottle? But it is very, white and gold is very Jouer. It's not very Kat Von D. I feel like Kat Von D is more like, didn't she have like a bondage palette last year?
I don't know. I'm not really a avid follower of the KVD brand. With or without her, it just hasn't really been my jam. But I did see this pop up on Trend Mood, and first glance scrolling by, I thought it was the Jouer palette.
Yeah, I mean, it's very tame for being KVD, and I didn't like, first when I saw this, I definitely did not think, oh, KVD's holiday release. Like, that's definitely not what I thought when I saw this, because it is very tame. And it feels like it's nice that Kat Von D left the brand, but did she have to bring the colors with her? Like, what is this? She's like, I'm leaving. I'm taking all the fun with me.
There's like a little duochrome looking one in there. That could be exciting. Imagine if this was just maybe 6 shades and pared down and just more. It seems a little all over the place to me. I don't know. It could be something.
It could be something.
Emerald green looks a little bit fun. Imagine if it was like that cool kind of grayish brown, the emerald green, that duochrome shade, and then like 3 of the warm ones from the top. Then you might have something.
And then you turn the purple and the red shimmer into 2 mattes instead, or purple and a red matte, and there you go.
See, we're starting our brand, everyone. We're logging off.
Yeah, I feel like this is, I mean, if there is something that this brand really needed this year, it is a really kick-ass holiday collection, because that has always been the best release of the year for KVD. Yeah. And now they're releasing this. I mean, and maybe this looks absolutely stunning in real life. It is just that this looks picture. So boring. And maybe they have the same product photographer as BH Cosmetics.
Is the Stoned Vibes palette Urban Decay's holiday? Sorry for my hair. This is just how it looks now.
Have you seen this situation? I'm going with the homeless bun.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
I think that Urban Decay is doing the same thing as they did last year, because then they released the Naked Honey like in autumn, and then they just came out with a lot of sets, like a lot of sets for holiday. Like there was like honey sets coming left, right, and center for holiday, and they didn't do anything else. I feel like they did the same this year.
Forgot that.
Because there's so many like Stoned Vibes mini sets like left, right, and center, and it's like, I don't know, it's a bit lazy. It's like no one is allowed to take a vacation except during the holidays at Urban Decay. They're like, fast, get something out, just print something out, put something in it, and then we're going off. Bye. I don't know. Have we talked about Sigma? I actually have it here somewhere.
No, we haven't yet.
It's literally it's behind me. Sigma's holiday set is what you could expect from Sigma. It's a lot of small giftable sets. Sigma
like
is sold in a lot of countries.
Kind of.
Yeah. They're sold in a lot of countries. I think they're sold at Sephora in a lot of European countries. I'm guessing that they are doing the same thing as like Too Faced, just a lot of like small giftable sets that's easy to pick up.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks very generic, but on the other hand, so does a lot of holiday sets. But Sigma has been really stepping up the quality of their eyeshadow formula, so I'm sure that it's going to be nice. It's not up my alley.
I think our friend Karen, did Karen post a video? I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it pop up on my subscription feed. Yeah. That's probably where I'll be getting my info.
I have it. The feed. Yeah, I literally have it here, but I haven't had time to do anything with it because like time is well.
I know. Somebody's stealing your time, you told us. You gotta write a novel about this. Time travel novel.
Time stealing novel. Someone asked before about Juvia's Place. I don't think Juvia's Place has ever done a holiday release.
A holiday. Yeah, I don't remember.
2 years ago, they released the Tribe palette just before or just after Christmas on like, I don't know, the 26th, or maybe like they released it just around Christmas. But it's not like it was a holiday release. But I know the Tribe palette came out just around actual Christmas. So I don't know if we're gonna have one
on there. Yes, everybody go watch Karen's video. They had some little sets on the Juvia's Place site, because I ordered a bunch of the mini palettes, and I was looking on I always look on their site first because they have a lot of good sales before I order from Ulta, just to get my Ulta points. And it seems like they have a lot of good sets. That could be a cool option for them for holiday, since the gift set.
Since they have now they have so many products. I mean, they can literally do like a monochromatic, a mauve set with a mauve palette and a mauve lip liner and a mauve lipstick, and they could do like that for like every color, because they have like, what is it, like 7 mini palettes now or something. Like, it's crazy. But
I think I have 4 of them. But yeah, they have a bunch.
Yeah, I think I have all of them. But it would be nice, because now like they usually release something like every other month, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're releasing something in like November or something. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
I saw
don't really know what
somebody
though.
say something about the in the chat, say something about ABH, the mini soft glam. I think Angie and I probably have a similar opinion on that release.
They've also checked out. I mean, I don't hate the fact that they want to do mini palettes. Like, go right ahead, do some mini palettes. Like, yes, go get the minis. I'm happy about that. But it's sad that the mini that they decided to do is something that they already have. And it's literally one of their most popular palettes. So I feel like everyone has this, but me. But I don't have it for a reason, and I'm not gonna like get this.
The format is really cool and could be really fun and interesting, this whole mini palette for them. But
yes, I agree. I wish that they would have done 2 mini palettes. One that is this, and then one that is something new or different. I don't mind if they take like 2 shades from another palette and bring in like 6 new, but it's literally 6 shades from the soft glam and 2 shades from the Norvina, and the 2 most neutral shades from the Norvina. It's like, wow. Exciting.
This should have been a mini of a palette that is no longer current. You know what I mean? Like something that's discontinued, because you can buy a soft glam right now. Had they done a mini, even a mini sultry or a mini like a throwback to one of their collab palettes or something like that, could have been a cool way to use this, like making a mini out of an already existing palette. What was the prism? That could have been such a cool mini.
Oh my god. Yeah, and like bring in the prism and take 4 shadows from prism and 4 new shadows to complement it. It could have been so cool.
Yeah.
And instead we got this.
Or 4 from Subculture and 4 from Prism. Call them like Sub Prism or something. I don't know. That could be cool. I would buy that. I would try that.
I would buy that too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would. But yeah, I didn't buy the Prism because I was mentally like scarred from my experience with the Subculture.
Oh yeah, I actually liked the Prism palette. I liked it.
It has such a cute color story. I kind of wish that I owned it, but at the same time, like I wasn't prepared to deal with that again. Ugh.
I wonder if ABH is just kind of thrown off their game because they released so many palettes last year, and then everybody was like, no more ABH palettes. So they were like, whoa, okay, never mind. We're going to release no palettes this year. And maybe that's where this...
Yeah, because they've had like 2 palettes. One Norvina palette and then the Amrezy palette. That's it, right?
I don't know. I can't keep track anymore.
And I don't understand, like, people were so upset about, like, Anastasia releasing so many palettes, including me. And then I brought up that Pat McGrath released exactly the same amount of palettes as well last year. And, like, she released back-to-back-to-back palettes. They were, like, expensive palettes.
Yeah.
And no one batted an eye. They're like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care how much brands release, because they're just, I mean, they're a company, right? They're just trying to make money. So, and just because they release it, like, we don't have to actually even care about it or buy it or remember it or use it or anything. So they can come out with whatever they want, but until they come out with something good, I don't care.
Yeah, I feel bad for brands though when they're releasing a lot of things and it's like they release 7 palettes and I literally don't want a single one of them. It's like, because I haven't bought a single Norvina palette. Did you buy any of them?
I bought the first one, the volume 1, and I like kind of regret it. I don't know. I haven't really used it that much. It's just, it's big and it was expensive and it was just like the new thing. And I thought, oh wow, this is going to be so great. And then after that, I was like, never again.
I've seen them because they have them.
I don't want a huge palette, you know. I want this size. I want this size.
Yeah, I will say though that I've been like the biggest advocate for like I want a small palette, I want a 6-pan, but I have been enjoying my palettes recently that's have like 10, 12, 15, 16 shades. I've been like,
who are you?
I don't know who kidnapped me, but
Just like
I realized that what I don't like is when palettes are big, like physically big, like when they're like literally like a laptop. That's what I don't like. And also when they're big for no reason, when there are too many similar shades in there, and it's like this could have been edited down to 12 shadows because it is 12 shadows just a bunch of times. That's what I don't like. Like the Morphe palettes, it's like 30 shadows. Yeah, sure, but there's actually only 10. Like
exactly right. I'm with you. I don't like the huge when the packaging is huge. I don't mind. I mean, this little guy has 18 shades, but it's not, it fits in my hand this way. You know,
yeah, I don't mind.
Don't want it to be bigger than my head.
I don't mind like when brands do elaborate packaging either. Like I don't mind if it's big for a reason, fine. Like okay, fine, like I get it. But sometimes it's literally just 40 shades and it's all pinks, and I just do not understand. Like this could have been a 6-pan. It doesn't need to be this big. Oh, what are you saying in the chat? Oh my god, this one. I saw this one. Where is it? Here. This one. Have you seen the P. Louise packaging?
I don't think so.
You could kill a bitch. Like Karen has one of their palettes. I thought that was the outer packaging. No, that is the actual palette.
Wait, let me look at it.
It looks like a shoebox, but made of like cement. Like I don't get it. Oh yeah, I agree with this one as well. The big pans. I wish all brands would do smaller pans.
I'm with you on that too. Except for face palettes. We want big pans for face palettes and small pans for eyeshadow.
Yeah,
wait, I'm trying to find it. Oh, what? Is that it?
Are you seeing it?
Should with I like bring a highlighter off to the side? It has like a highlighter on the side that looks like a Physician Formula highlighter.
Let me see if I can. Oh my god, am I struggling? Yes.
Sorry,
yes,
I'm looking at my phone and being rude to you all. I just want to know
what
we're talking about.
Let me see if I can find it because it is so chunky. We're all just struggling here. Oh yeah, that is one of them. The one with the highlighter on the side. Yes, that big packaging is her actual packaging. I can't believe she doesn't have her other palette up here. Like, is she not trying to do any kind of promotion for that, or what's going on here?
It does kind of look like a laptop now that you said that. That's funny. Oh wow, yeah, it looks thick.
Well, this is the palette, but like here you can't see it on the side because it's chunky on the side, and it's like a big thing. Like if you drop this on your foot, you would hurt yourself.
I kind of get that vibe from like the ribbon on the side. You just know
this is chunky.
Yeah, it's like a jewelry box.
But I actually thought that this was like a fancy outer packaging, and then you would pick the palette up.
Yeah.
But this is the palette. It's like
those colors are really pretty though. Those look like Angie colors. Pretty.
Yes, I would have 100% have bought this if this wasn't an actual like shoebox. I can't. I would never. Like I can't. Yeah, let's talk about the BH Cosmetics. I think that is at Trend Mood, right? Because I think that for some reason this is only available at Ulta right now, and I kid you not, I don't want a big palette, but I'm so in love with BH Cosmetics lately that I am checking the BH Cosmetics German website about 4 times a day. I'm like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Like, I want to buy this.
Oh my
Take my money.
I'll put it in the box with your CoverGirl stuff for you. And
but I do think that this is going to come to Europe, though. I just can't believe it didn't come yet. I'm like, what's the holdup? Hello, can we also can you take my money? I want to buy this. Hello.
I just saw it on your new makeup releases videos. I don't think I'd seen it before then, but maybe I had. Yeah,
I
you
even
were.
liked it. Do you see this? I
It's
like this.
giant.
I double
Who are
tapped
you?
it.
That is a huge palette. Who are you? Yeah, I like the colors in here, the kind of like muted
So
jewel
many
tone
mattes.
kind of moment happening. I like that.
Mm,
Are those glitters though?
I don't think so. I
They're just
hope they're
really
not.
shimmery.
Yeah, because they're the same texture as the ones in the small palette, and I know the ones in the small palette are not
Are
glitters.
shimmers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shimmers.
I like that small palette too. I know that's it's a little bit toned down for you, but
I
it's
have
I like it.
heard that the small palettes, the one with the circular ones, that formula is not updated the way
Oh,
that these square ones.
the
That's what
square
I've
one.
heard. This could be me just absolutely paraphrasing and just like throwing lies at you, but I tried like the blueberry muffin palette. I can't get over how good that palette is. Like it's so good. It's,
Well, I don't
I
know.
don't know
Maybe
what other
they'll.
brands are doing. If BH Cosmetics can do that for $18, I mean, what are the other brands doing? Just go home. Go home, you're drunk. Like, what are you doing? Get your life together.
Oh. Yeah, those.
So
I like both of the color stories on those actually. I think
I like it.
I stopped checking for them with they were the ones doing those Zodiac palettes, right?
Mm.
That's when they kind of fell off the radar for me, honestly. So maybe
Oh,
it's
I kicked them
time.
off the radar. I'm like, bye.
So, but I'm not I don't give up. You come out with something that interests me,
Mm-hmm.
we might be back in business. Oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same. I haven't like the last thing I tried from BH Cosmetics was probably the Weekend Warrior palette, and I liked that palette. It was a good palette. Like it was decent. It was good.
Yeah.
But the formula of the Blueberry Muffin palette is excellent.
Crazy.
Like crazy good. And I'm surprised at how easy it is, how blendable and how buildable it is.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Well,
Um, that was impressive. Very
you've
impressive.
convinced me. The
So
last
I
one I
bought
tried was the Royal Affair. Do you remember that one? It was from several years ago, and it was not.
yeah, didn't that one come out like just after the Weekend Warrior one?
I don't remember. There's too many palettes stored in my head. Okay, I can't keep them all in chronological order.
Yeah, and I bought like the ice cream palette because they look so good. And I'm guessing the reason why they haven't made more is probably due to COVID and probably like factory problems. I'm guessing the factories were shut down and they are probably backed up for months and months and
I
months.
bet.
And that's
Yeah.
why they can't restock some things because the factories are probably like, sure, we'll make more. You'll get them in March.
Right.
We'll put you in line.
Right. Right.
So that's why I'm thinking like probably not. Oh my god, this makes me so happy. Yay! People are buying it. It's so good.
Use Angie's affiliate link. I don't know if you have one. I was just trying to plug you.
Beauty Bay does have affiliate links, but actually after trying that blueberry palette, I did 3 looks. I was so incredibly impressed. I did buy 3 more BH Cosmetics palettes, like slightly old, not older, but like just that came up before, but the same square pans, just to see like, is it the same formula? Like when did they change the formula? And that's also why I want to try this holiday release to see like, is this a one-hit wonder? Or is it like...
All right. So we both need to get one, and then your expectation will be living up to how much you love it, and my expectation will be the last time I tried it wasn't that good, and then we'll have a nice two-sided review.
Yeah, but I really think you should give BH Cosmetics another try, actually, because that blueberry muffin palette was really, really good. And yeah, this is also true. If you're looking for the sweet shop ones, BH Cosmetics Germany has everyone in stock except the green one. But they have the blue one, they have the red one, they have all of them. So.
All right, I'm convinced. If Angie says it, then I'm convinced.
So what would you like to see if you could pick like a brand to come up with your perfect holiday release? What would it be?
Okay, well, I mean, I want jewel tones. I want shimmery, rich jewel tones. People, this is what I want. That's what, I feel like I'm kind of missing that. And I think that's kind of the sweet spot. Maybe it's just my opinion because that's what I like, but it's the sweet spot between something that's not too intimidating for people who don't wear a ton of color, but still exciting enough for people who do like have a lot of makeup and do like a little bit more something beyond a brown palette. So I think it could be exciting. It's definitely, from what we looked at today, different from what everybody else is doing. So I just want some jewel tones, okay? I feel like that's not a stretch. It's not groundbreaking.
Yeah, I feel like I'm surprised at like how much success, like how much people are still talking about the Good Sport, which is a grungy jewel tone. How much people loved the Moonspell grungy jewel tone. How much people loved the Melt Muerte grungy jewel tone. How much people are loving the Metropolis palette grungy jewel tones. I'm surprised that there is not a single grungy jewel tones. Like,
it's
what
very
is going
flattering
on,
too, across a lot of skin tones, a lot of different styles. I think that's something it has a lot of appeal. What,
And it works so good either on its own, but also together with browns if you want to tone it down, because it works so good with browns. So if you just want to have a little bit, it's easier to add a little bit of jewel tones than it is to add a little bit of pastel. It's not that easy to incorporate that. So yeah, I'm hoping for a palette that goes from really light to really dark with colorful mattes, duochromes, and something like that. That's not too neutral, but I still would like to have the option to take it neutral if I want to.
Sure.
But something that's like, grungy jewel. I just want something dark. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, I'm with you. I want some lip duos, like you said about Jouer, like some lip duos with 2 different formulas. Like give me a lipstick and a lip gloss or something like that. But a lip duo that's not a lip liner. I don't know. I would like to see that. Maybe some like lip duos, cheek duos, and a jewel tone palette. That's perfect. With some shiny packaging that doesn't have a ton of wasted space. MAC, I'm looking at you.
Thank you so much, Technically Tracy, for joining my membership. You are so welcome.
Yay,
and
Tracy.
I'm actually surprised that not more brands are doing like trios or duos with like the peach duo, the pink duo, the red duo, and just putting in like, for so many brands have like bullet lipstick, liquid lipstick, gloss, lip liner. Just how hard is it to do like a peach duo or like a mauve duo, or like it's not that hard. I'm surprised that instead they're doing like 8 glosses. It's like, I don't want that.
When it comes to those big lip sets, it's like overwhelming a little bit. Unless you were going to go in with your friends, go in with 3 of your friends and then each get 2 new glosses.
Yeah, because and that's the thing. Then you have to agree, like, you all have to like different colors and you all have to want this formula. And I don't have 3 friends that wants to buy a lip vault with me. Like, I don't even have 1 friend that wants to buy a lip vault with me. So I feel like that
with you.
You'll get all the orchids and reds, just so you know.
Man, just want all the nudes, okay? Never mind. We're not buying a lip vault together.
It's not happening. And thank you so much, Rusim, for joining my membership. You are so welcome. Oh, I feel like I'm behind. I'm really trying to be better. But yeah, I feel like I don't mind sets. I just feel like sometimes sets are so weird. Like that was it Tarte that did a set with 3 palettes? It's like, calm down.
Didn't they have one with like 68 blushes in it too?
Yeah,
like individual blushes.
Like, can we just like buy 1 No, it's a set. But I only want the one.
That's me talking. It's too much. Okay, have you seen this? Hello. If I think it's too much, you have a problem.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I appreciate it. This whole like the sets. I get it, but it makes me realize that it's not meant for me. It's not for me to buy these sets. It's literally for like auntie and uncle that doesn't know what to put in the stocking, so they're like, "We'll buy a set of this, split it up, and hopefully they'll all be somewhat happy."
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Stocking stuffers. I like that idea. Smart.
Yeah.
My husband gave me the speaking of holiday gifts done right, makeup gifts done right. My husband gave me the many years ago, obviously, Master Palette by Mario from ABH for I think it was a birthday gift. But my birthday's in November.
He did good. That is good.
Well, he went to Sephora and the girls pulled up my account and they were like, "Oh, she doesn't have this. This is the hot product. You should get her that." And he came back with a master palette for me. Like,
that is
what a guy.
That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, that is wow. And I'm just thinking, like, what if I got some of these like Tarte or Too Faced sets because someone was like, because I could just see my brothers asking my mom, like, "What would you like for Christmas?" "Oh, Angie likes makeup," and then just like getting me one of those Fox sets from Too Faced, like, and in Sweden you can't return makeup. Thanks.
Channel giveaway.
Who wants a Fox set? Oh my god.
No, I mean, it's the thought that counts, so.
It is definitely. Okay, does anyone have any final questions before I go and get some dinners?
I was trying so hard not to read the chat, so I'm so sorry. I was trying to focus and not read. So everybody, I'm sorry.
It is so easy to get distracted by the chat, and all of a sudden it's just a quiet live where we're
both just like
I am actually going to do an updated perfume collection because it seems like a lot of people are really interested in that. So that is coming. I just need to prepare some notes where I'm explaining the notes.
The notes, make some notes on the notes. I like YSL Black Opium. That's my favorite perfume. I feel fancy. Nice. I feel like a spicy, fancy lady when I wear it. And it's just what I aspire to be, is a spicy, fancy lady.
Spicy, fancy lady. My absolute favorite is a perfume that is discontinued, and it is the D&G Amore, which is a unisex perfume that is literally bottled up sex. If you do not get laid wearing this perfume, that's it. You're done. It's not happening.
Well, good thing it's discontinued, so we can't test the theory. Oh, you're funny. I can't believe I'm not seeing you in person right now. I should be seeing you for the second time this year.
Yeah, I know. We would have seen each other twice this year if this whole end of the world thing wasn't going on.
But this is the next best thing. Plus, we get to hang out with everybody else. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true. And there's always 2021. Hopefully, we'll have better times in a little bit.
I know. I told my husband we got to come visit you. So, prepare.
We are preparing. I am bringing out the sheets as we talk.
Yeah, but we have a child, so I don't know if you're prepared for that.
I have 3 pets, okay? You ain't got nothing on me.
And my kid's used to animals because we have a dog, so it'll be perfect.
Oh my god, I'm so happy you were here, Amanda. I'm so happy we were able to do this. We were able to chat a bit.
Thank you.
Don't forget to check out Amanda, because I will have a link down below. She has one of the best review channels. She owns everything, and she will compare everything to everything.
Not everything, okay? Just
No, but really, you have to go check her out. I will also link in your Instagram account down below as well, because you need to follow that one as well. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I am having a live next week as well. Next week, the live is actually going to be on Tuesday. I know I'm switching this around, and I'm having a live with Cara C, and we are doing a palette bingo live.
Oh, fun.
This is a train wreck waiting to happen.
No, that's going to be so cool. I'll definitely be watching. I just found her this year through her beauty community tag, and she's so awesome. I love her channel.
Yeah, she's so sweet, so funny, and so smart. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah. But thank you again for being here. Don't forget to check the description box for more details, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye!